Live from Investa headquarters, bringing you the freshest and trending market news. I am Renzo and I will be your host for today. So for this week's highlights, let's look first at the Philippine markets and how they performed in the past week. Let's look at the experts' opinions and views and predictions kung bullish nga ba or bearish sila sa economy natin for 2022. Tignan rin natin ang airlines and tourism sector if this is something we should be looking at this 2022. And later on, let's look at one of the most hyped NFT collections in this week and how much money did this Indonesian man make for the past few days. So for this week's market performance, hindi lang presyo ng paracetamol ang tumaas, kundi pati na rin ang PSE because the PSE index closed at 7,251, which is a 3.5% increase from last week. So despite the all-time high levels of COVID cases here in the Philippines, investors look a little optimistic, no? So this performance is led by the mining and oil sector and the financial sector, which increased by more than 6% from the previous week. And if you noticed, ever since today, January 14 hanggang January 31, the trading hours for the PSE markets have been shortened once again due to the surge of COVID cases caused by Omicron. So the market hours now run from 9:30 a.m. and closes at 1 p.m. And speaking of the market performance since early January, maraming experts ang nagpapublish ng different views, different opinions nila on what the economy will look like here in 2022. According to the World Bank, ang mga bansang heavily reliant on tourism, katulad ng Pilipinas, ay hindi dapat mag-expect ng pre-pandemic recovery for this year or even next year because of the COVID-19 variants na nagtatransform every now and then. Although according to Mr. Beltran, the chief economist for the DOF or Department of Finance, one of the keys to counter this pessimism is to really increase the vaccination rate. And that will also help lessen the unemployment rate and overall help our economy grow and improve. Now, as we speak of the economy, one of the heavily hit industries during this time, as mentioned earlier, is the tourism and airline industry. According to the Department of Tourism, COVID-19 booster shots have been deployed for tourism workers around NCR and Boracay Island and will also be distributed to Davao and Baguio City soon. About half of the 25,000 tourism workers in NCR have already been given booster shots. And 20,000 doses are said to be committed for Boracay Island's tourism workers as well. So in line with our previous discussion, the vaccination rates and the booster shots will really help us solve one of the problems that we have now in this pandemic. In fact, analytics firm Tangere conducted a survey last December 2021 and found a healthy demand for domestic and international travel as we have all been deprived of this luxury, diba? But as always, of course, let's do our best to fight this virus together and help the nation recover in terms of health and in terms of wealth as well. And finally, for our crypto-related news, Ghozali Everyday, an NFT collection filled with selfies of an Indonesian man by the username Ghozali_Ghozalu, has been selling like crazy. And what I mean by crazy is at the time of this video, the volume traded on this collection is now around 312 ETH or Ethereum. So just above 1 million US dollars or over 50 million pesos. So grabe astig, di ba? This Indonesian man took selfies every single day since 2017. Now, according to one of his tweets, one of his NFT selfies even caught a ghost. So may multo sa kanyang picture. And that NFT has been sold for 2 Ethereum or $6,500 equivalent to 333,000 pesos ngayon. So, he minted the NFTs noong January 1 and people started buying them for $3 per NFT noong January 11. And now, the cheapest NFT on this collection is now worth $800. So aside from this, meron na din siyang NFT wherein he compiled every single selfie in one photo. And people have been offering up to $1,300 for this one. So grabe, no? So who knew that selfies could be sold for as much as 300,000 pesos? So what do you guys think? Is this something that you would buy? Do you think that people are starting to become crazy? Or does it give you hope that nothing is impossible and we are all gonna make it? Either way, congratulations to Mr. Ghozali, and if you are one of the owners of his pictures, be reminded to take care of his photos and don't abuse them kasi madidisappoint daw ang mga magulang niya sa kanya. So that's it for this week's freshest and trending market news. I am Renzo and this is Investa News.